so yeah, this is the title track of Noel's debut album. So NorForsaken, Never Be the Same. Okay, let me pause right here, because immediately, like, before you even started singing, I was kind of getting Radiohead vibes and other like 90s sort of alt grungy bands. Maybe even like throwing some like punk rock bands. They kind of, some of them will have a sound like this in some of their songs. But yeah, so like, yeah, Radiohead, that's a good one. Early Muse with like their first album, I think they have kind of this sound. Maybe some Blink-182 songs, but not so much. They're a lot more down that punk lane. But I think you get the idea, where it's that sort of later 90s alt rock grunge sound. Yeah, Nirvana, that's another one. I forgot about Nirvana. And I think that's a really, really cool sound, especially because you're bringing it back when it's not as popular now. So it has a more niche, not niche as in that has a niche audience, but niche as in there's not as many bands doing it, so you're able to fill in a gap that there's just not a whole lot of anymore. So yeah, so far so good. And I like how it is pretty stripped back overall, because that's exactly how they would do it too in a lot of their songs, where it's pretty much just a guitar and the vocals. Almost John Lennon-ish. Hey, that's pretty good praise. I love that. I love how that's stripped back. I really, really like that. I think that's easily my favorite song, Noel. Like that, I think that's my favorite song that you've made. It's funny enough too, because you were talking about how my song was like, you kind of felt it was like a driving type song, and that's how I feel about this, just in a sort of different genre. This is a song I would just sit around driving at night on. Like what I used to do is after work on one of my old jobs when I was still in high school, is I'd just kind of drive around at night for like half an hour, just because I really, really enjoy driving. I still do, but I drive all the time now already. But I would do that, and I'd listen to songs like this. But it does feel like one of those songs I'd be listening to on a nighttime drive, which is definitely ironic considering what you were saying about mine. But yeah, I love how in that latter half you switch to have a lot of the percussion focused on the left ear, and then that guitar on the right ear. So it really, really started filling out that space even more and made the song sound even bigger for that last section, which is, of course, I assume is what you were going for. And it worked out really, really well. Yeah, very, very, very solid song. And for it being 5.5 minutes, it didn't feel like it, which is always a good thing. So yeah, very, very cool.